Are you supposed to be Jesus? Is that your whole thing?
I am Jesus. Thank you, everybody.
That's awfully heretical, but okay.
Well, I heard you kept saying my name, so I wanted to show up. You know,
Okay.
I'm busy trying to save the planet from this apocalypse going on. You know what I mean? Jesus H. Christ, but you can just call me Josh. All right, why don't you ask me the questions? I'm sure you have plenty of them.
Okay, what's the Hebrew word for father?
Man, let me tell you something. Abba.
I'm sorry?
Abba.
That's the Greek word for father.
Yeah, Greek, whatever. Point I'm trying to say is this,
Yeah,
man.
you don't even make a good Jesus.
Whatever.
What language did Jesus speak?
Aramaic.
Okay, tell me one thing
But
in
you have
Aramaic.
to understand, man, I have to come here to speak to you now. You don't speak Aramaic, otherwise you and me would be speaking Aramaic.
Oh, okay,
I have to
right.
speak this kind of dumbed down stuff for
The
you.
enemy has come to lie, steal, cheat, and destroy. What did Jesus say?
I said love your neighbor.
Wrong. The
And
enemy
how
has
is that
come,
working out, by the way?
The enemy has come to lie,
I'm pretty sure I
steal.
said love
hold on,
your
hold on a
neighbor,
second. You're not
love
even a good
God,
Jesus. It's one of the most.
and love
It's one of the
yourself.
most popular verses in the Bible. John 10:10. The enemy has come
I
to
didn't
lie,
write the
steal, cheat, and
Bible.
destroy.
Who wrote that thing, anyways?
To
Write
give
the
life and
Bible.
life more abundantly. Okay, so you don't even know the scriptures and you're pretending to be Jesus, but tell me why you're here.
I am Jesus, and I didn't write the scriptures. I lived them. And the
But you
main
can't
thing
even
I want
remember
to
what
tell
you
you
said?
is this. I said love your neighbor and love everybody. That's
Yeah.
something that you guys really need to figure
Well,
out.
hold on a
And I
second.
know I got some of my fan club
let's
here.
hold
with
on a
the-
second. Hold
First,
on. What are those two verses?
My name was
love your
Yeshua. Let's
love your
skip
neighbor
it.
as yourself. Where is that in the Bible?
I don't know. I didn't write it.
Leviticus 19. Hold on.
I didn't write the Bible.
I thought you're Jesus.
I'm Jesus.
You know
it's
the
about
Torah, right?
me, not by me.
Hold on a
Look,
second.
The point is this, my
Hold on.
friend.
Jesus,
I said love
Jesus
your
was
neighbor and love
you're
everybody. I
backpedaling
don't know
so fast because you don't even know the Torah as a
I'm saying
pretend
the same
Jesus.
thing I was saying
Hold
the
on a
first
second.
time.
Bro, the
guy
You see,
is
nobody
cooking.
believed me the first
guy
time I was here, and then you crucified me. I was just trying to say this, man. Love everybody. Love your neighbor. Stop killing
But you
everybody.
don't even know
and
the verse.
Genocides are bad. How about that? You
Yeah,
want to put that in the Bible? You can add that
I
as
agree.
well.
So, okay, so you want to talk
stop
about
killing people who are just sitting there. That would be probably
are
a
you
good
trying
idea.
to connect with Israel Hamas? Is that your thing?
Pretty
or?
much the whole world at this point. We got a lot of issues. Kendrick, Drake, and what else is going on around here? Look,
Okay, so
I will
wait,
say
hold on.
this: they
But-
not like us, and this is pretty obvious. But I will. Look, the point I'm trying to make to you. What was your name again? Charlie? Chadley?
I thought you're Jesus. You know everything,
Chadwick?
man.
No, man, I'm too busy. I got actually.
Busy,
if I were
not
like
an
you, I'd be able to
omnipotent,
kind of
omniscient
sit
God, yeah.
here and pretend that
You're the
important.
worst Jesus
But
I've ever seen,
I'm the
like-
only Jesus, and I will
You're
say
the
this:
only Jesus,
I am
right.
the only one. Matter of fact, and I live in all of you, and thank you for making time for me. By the way, it's been a while. Look, I would say this: if you really are a fan of mine and you're in my fan club, just be a nicer person, man.
Well,
Just
where does it say to be nice in the Bible?
It's pretty much all over
No,
there.
hold on.
That was kind of
what
the
does the
point.
word nice mean in Latin?
The point I was trying to
It means
make
ignoramus. Where
is
does it
to
say?
love.
Wait, in the
Love.
Can you tell me the Ten
Amor.
Commandments?
How about
Let's go through
amor?
the Ten Commandments. Want to do it together? Since you're Jesus, let's go.
Right.
What are they?
Don't be an asshole. Number one.
That you
If I'm not
delivered you from
mistaken,
Egypt. You
what I
shall know
said,
the
if you
gods
look
before me.
correctly,
You shall
I
know their
said
graven
in the
images.
Bible, I said,
You
you
shall
know
never
what?
take the
You
Lord's
guys
name in
cannot
vain. You
really
shall
handle
honor
the
your
Ten
mother and father,
Commandments,
so
so
may
I'm
live
gonna
long
sum
in the
it
land
down
in which
in
you
one.
are in.
Just love
You shall
yourself.
honor the Sabbath day
I
and
don't
keep
know
it
exactly-
holy.
Bro, what is this speaking?
You shall not covet your neighbor's wife. You shall not covet your neighbor's
We got a
house.
sinner go
You
over
shall-
here. 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, wait,
we got a
you don't
sinner
like the
soul.
Decalogue
We got
'cause
a
you don't
sinner.
know the
Give it up
Decalogue.
for
Okay.
the sinner, everybody. Give it up for the sinner,
All right.
everybody. Good job.
Thank you
All
for.
right.
You are the worst Jesus. You don't know the Ten Commandments. You don't know anything. So
Do
thank
you
you
know?
very much. You're
Okay,
done.
but you're a
Thank you.
Christian, but you don't love people.
No,
so I
actually,
don't think you're doing the job.
Hold on a second. I love all people. What do you think about the 1 million abortions that happen every single year in this country? Is that a genocide to you?
No, what's a genocide is what's going on in Palestine right now.
Hold on.
That's a genocide.
Don't backpedal. You're the king of the
I'm
world.
not
is what you're-
backpedaling. I'm right here in
Hold
front
on.
of you.
Let's just have moral clarity. Do you think 1 million abortions a year is a genocide?
Let me ask you this. Do you think 15,000 children is a genocide?
No, it's not even close. It's a tragedy.
Oh,
it's
it's
not a
not even
genocide.
close.
Hold on. Let's
Okay,
get
got it.
let's get our.
I think this guy doesn't know what a genocide is. What do you guys
Hold on.
think?
A genocide is an intentional killing of people to exterminate them.
That sounds
correct?
about right.
Okay, so
Sounds like what's going on in Palestine right now.
Well,
Am
you
I
mean
not
it's
right?
an active war that Gaza started?
No, that's a genocide.
Let's
Look
take
at
a step back.
let's
How
look at the
did- how did this
apartheid that's
war
been going
start?
on there since the 1940s.
How
or
did
before
this
that,
war
when
start?
Zionism, which is a form of European settler colonialism,
How
which I'm
did
sure
this
you're
war-
a big fan of.
How
I can
did this
tell
war
that.
start?
How did this war start?
Yes.
Well, do you want to take it all the way back to the early 1900s?
No. On October 6th,
And we might as well
Israel...
take it back. Tell you what, I was there for a lot of wars. You know,
What?
when I was around, there was a war going on. There was an occupation going
October
on.
6th
Matter of fact, when I was around,
Israel
there was
at
an
war with
occupation
Hamas.
going on. Do you know who was occupying my home when I was around the first time?
You mean like
The Romans,
the
right?
shoddy Seattle's apartment that you grew up in when you played
Romans?
Jesus on the afternoon?
The Romans? You know who the Romans are, right? The people you wish you were descended from, but you're really not?
Okay, not even sure what you mean by that. I'm asking you a question. On October 6th, was Israel actively at war with Hamas?
On this day right now, what is going on in Rafah?
Hold on, just answer the question, man.
Why don't you answer that question?
I'm happy to. Israel is
What?
rightfully invading Rafah to go kill
Rightfully?
every
How
last...
is it rightfully?
Hold on, because I'm getting there. You have to answer
ahead.
the question. On October 6th, was Israel at war with Hamas?
I'm asking you a question. What's going on right now in
I've
Palestine?
answered the question. First of all, in
No, I don't think you answered it
Gaza,
correctly.
Oh.
Not in Palestine. In Gaza, which is a strip south of Israel, Israel is rightfully invading Rafah to kill every last Hamas terrorist. Why? Because
That's not rightful when you kill a bunch of
You're
children.
not answering the question, so I'll answer it for you. You know what happened October 7th? A dress rehearsal to Holocaust 2.0
Oh, wow.
is what
You are
happened on
living in a
October
fantasy
7th.
land.
Oh,
And what happened before
hold on,
that?
Hold on,
What
Stop
happened on
moral
October
equivocating
6th?
and stop trying to
What
justify.
happened on October 6th?
On October 6th, nothing happened.
Oh, really?
You know what happened? It was the day before one of the most holy days on the Jewish calendar.
What happened
I'm
in
sorry, you're right.
Jerusalem
Something did happen
on
on October
October
6th.
6th?
You know what October 6th happened? All the Arab terrorists were getting ready to go kill babies and women in Israel
Oh, is
to
that
go
right?
invade rock concerts, kibbutzes, and nurseries
And where are they right? Where are
and go
those,
slit
where are
little
those,
babies' throats.
Where are those Arab babies now?
Well, I'm sorry, Arab babies?
Yeah,
you mean the
where
Jewish
are they
babies?
at now? No, I'm talking about the Arab ones now.
Well, hold on. You're talking about
How many of them
civilians
died?
that
How
have...
many of them died and are dying right
You
now
mean
while you're
civilians that
sitting
have...
there with your microphone
they,
on?
They brought it upon themselves, man.
I don't think so. And
What?
that's not something I support.
Well, hold
so
on.
I will say this in closing, because this guy is a buffoon and definitely not a fan of mine or has represent anything of mine. I
Well,
will say this.
he doesn't even know the Ten
point I'm
Commandments.
trying to say is to love everybody. That's it. Just stop killing everybody. Love everybody. Maybe you and me can get a kosher hot dog
What-
after this. I think it would be great.
What is-
love your neighbor, and they not like us. That's all I got to say.
This video was so hilarious. Wow.